Ooh.
Yes, that was a terrible sound. Go away, cried Scrooge.
Go away, go away.
No, cried Scrooge.
Go away.
But the sound of the heavy footsteps and the rattling of the chains continued, and then they stopped. Slowly, just for a brief second, before the door slammed open. Okay, let's try it again. The door slammed open. Better. And there, in the doorway, stood the ghost of his old partner, Jacob Marley. Everybody say, hello, Jacob.
Hello, Jacob. Move over there a little bit.
Scrooge screamed.
Ah!
Marley screamed.
Ah.
They both screamed together.
Ah!
And then in pantomime, without speaking, Marley told Scrooge that he was condemned to walk the earth with all the chains of his evil deeds in life weighing him down for all eternity. Then Scrooge also, in pantomime without speaking, asked Jacob Marley how he could help him. Marley said no and waved a finger at Scrooge. Be careful, okay? It's a family show. Tonight, Scrooge, you will be visited by 3 spirits.
Tonight, Scrooge, you will be visited by 3 spirits.
Listen to them well, Scrooge.
Listen to them well, Scrooge.
Only then,
Only then,
maybe,
maybe,
possibly,
possibly,
will you be able to avoid my fate.
will you be able to avoid my fate.
Farewell, Ebenezer.
Farewell, Ebenezer.
And with that, Jacob Marley disappeared, which means sit, and we all said, goodbye, Jacob.
See ya.
Okay,
Good job.
Good job. All right. Well, Scrooge scratched his head. He puzzled about the vision. He puzzled and puzzled till his puzzler was so... Oh, wait a minute. That's the Grinch. I'm sorry. It's a different century, same guy. Okay. Scrooge was not a man given to wild imaginings. Perhaps he had eaten a bit of bad meat, and it upset his senses. So Scrooge decided that it was all... Right. He sat back in his chair and fell asleep snoring loudly. And at 1 o'clock, the clock struck 1. Oh, good job. Okay. And all of a sudden, Scrooge awoke with a start. And there, by his bed, was a very beautiful and very musical spirit. It was the ghost of Christmas past, and she was singing.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Good, give her a round of applause. Good job. Well, Scrooge could not stand all this happiness. Leave me alone, Scrooge shouted.
Leave me alone.
But the ghost huddled closer. She was nearly on top of him. He could feel her hot breath on the back of his neck. Oh, you lucky dog, Scrooge, really. Beautiful woman breathing on him. Wow. Okay. She spoke to him. You weren't always mean.
You weren't always mean.
You weren't always grouchy.
You weren't always grouchy.
And she finished by saying, once you were in love.
Once you were in love.
Ah, Scrooge knew that they were right and wiped away his tears. For indeed, he had been in love. Turn around so the audience can see your pretty face. Okay, with old Fezziwig's daughter, Belle. Enter Belle. Give her a round of applause. Isn't she a beauty? All right, there, beautiful. Strut your stuff there, Belle. Come on, you kind of show off just a little bit. There you go. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Oh, pretty girls. All right. So, the spirit. Come back, spirit. You're not done yet. You know that. Okay. She smacked his arm gently. What is wrong with you? She said. I keep forgetting that there's supposed to be 3 of you. Okay. Then she smacked him on the other arm in exactly the same way. How could you let her go?
How could you let her go?
And worst of all, you smacked him by the back of the head. Gently, gently, gently. She loved you too, you said.
She loved you too.
And you yelled at him. What have you got to say for yourself?
What do you have to say for yourself?
Nothing, precisely my point. He had nothing to say for himself. And the poor, beautiful Belle went away to her seat in tears, heartbroken, sobbing. Can you make believe you're crying? What do little babies sound like when they cry? Like that, right? Yeah, sometimes, okay. Well, you see, perhaps poor Belle would have made a better fisherman's wife, because all she did was wait for it, wail and blubber. What do you expect? We're Jefferson. All right, lights out on beautiful Belle. Everybody say goodbye, Belle. Bye, Belle. Let's hear it for Scrooge. Well, the ghost of Christmas past, beg your pardon, disappeared back to her place. And Scrooge felt mighty low, and with a sad bah humbug, fell back asleep, snoring loudly. But at 2 o'clock, the clock struck 2. And Scrooge awoke to see an enormous elf. An enormous giant. Maybe a small but powerful elf, standing in front of a table loaded with more food and abundance than Scrooge ever thought possible. So this was the ghost of Christmas present. That's a great outfit there, Ghost. Okay. And your line is?
Come in and know me better, man.
Well, Scrooge never saw such a feast. He stood up and rubbed his eyes. There was turkey over there. And there was cranberries over here. And there was King Wenceslas's pizza for everybody. Deep pan, crisp, and even. The ghost spread his arms and in pantomime, watch it, offered Scrooge the food. Scrooge was ready to dive in greedily, but stopped. Wait, he wondered. What about my cholesterol?